Hey guys, how you doing? It's Monday.
How are you doing?
You're in the rock solid office. I'm sat on the floor just chilling out. And Baz is just about to share this amazing video that I'm going to do into our free Facebook group, which is pretty cool. How's your day been? I hope it's been good. We've been smashing it through here today with our free program and everything. But I have my new t-shirt on. Amputees Assemble. I need to send a picture to Simon. This is our friend Simon Harmer's charity that he raises money for. He had both his legs basically blown off in Afghanistan, and we did a podcast and a webinar with him the other day, and we ordered one of these t-shirts to support his cause. It's really cool because it's, you know, obviously like Avengers Assemble, but yeah, so we got it. Hef, what are you doing? Hef is currently laying on the thing. Anyway,
It sits.
So what I want to talk to you about this evening is this, right? Are you already dreading going to the gym tomorrow? Are you already thinking, oh my God, I've got to go to the gym? Or are you already dreading what you're going to eat tomorrow, and you're worried that you're going to slip up tomorrow? Or are you worried that, you know, something's going to happen tomorrow, and it might be the day that you binge tomorrow, or it might be the day that you just can't be bothered to go to the gym and you just feel really crappy, okay? So if you're like that, then this is going to help you massively. 100%, okay? And I want to give you this little trick, okay? And it is called mental rehearsal, right? And we use it with our clients all the time because, let me explain this to you. You are already actually doing this. You do it every day, okay? Especially now. If you are saying, oh God, you know, I've got to get up and go to gym tomorrow. I'm going to feel so tired. I already feel tired already. Oh, you know, my food, I haven't got it ready. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow. Hey, Cassia.
Hey, Laura and Ash.
So if you're already doing this, you're doing mental rehearsal. But the issue here is you're doing it in the wrong way. You're using it in a negative way, if that's what you want to call it, okay? Now, this kind of mental rehearsal, you can already see tomorrow coming forward, and you can already see that it's going to be difficult for you because this is what you're telling yourself. This is what you're already rehearsing in your mind. You're seeing yourself get up. You're seeing yourself difficult to get to the gym. You're already starting to feel that way. So you're already mentally rehearsing, right? So let's put another spin on this in. How can you use this? Because you're already very good at this. You've already got the skill there, guys, all right? You already have that. You're demonstrating it beautifully now because you cannot be bothered to go to the gym tomorrow because you're finding 1,000,001 excuses at the moment to avoid it. But let's turn it on its head for you guys.
The thing is, Loz, that they're in a negative mental attitude at the moment. NMA, aren't they? So they're going inert. You're not doing anything about it. You're just thinking about the negative thought processes. So if we reverse it and start thinking about the positive things of it, yeah?
Exactly. So how can you change this, right? So we can start to do mental rehearsal, but in a good way. So we can start to mentally rehearse what is going to happen tomorrow in a positive way. So let me put it like this to you, okay? And let's look at how this works in the real world. This works in the real world with top athletes, with top businessmen, and even with little Barry Ash, all right? So let's look at someone like Usain Bolt. When he trains, or if you look at Mo Farah, right? If you've ever seen the documentary on him, when he trains, he doesn't train and mentally rehearse that he might not win. He doesn't train and mentally rehearse that he might not break his record. He mentally rehearses every single training session, every single day, that he is going to beat X time. He is going to be, you know, doing something amazing. He doesn't get up in the morning and go, oh, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to quite do this. Usain Bolt doesn't stand on the start line with everybody else and thinks, I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to do this today. He doesn't do that because he uses mental rehearsal in the right way. He already sets his intentions forward. And you guys are doing that, but you're doing it in the wrong way. Okay? Now, Baz, we were talking about this earlier, and you were saying how you used to use mental rehearsal when you were doing motocross.
Oh, massively. We used to travel around the country. You used to travel all around Europe racing motocross, and you'd be at a different track every single weekend. So what we would tend to do, we'd get a group of lads together, sort of a group of friends, and we'd walk the track 3 or 4 times the night before, okay? But what I would do extra, as I was going to sleep, I'd actually close my eyes and I'd physically see myself racing around the track. So I knew the next morning, I knew where every jump was, the angle of every corner, the bumps coming into the corners, the bumps going out the corners, where the best lines were to take off the jumps, where the landing spots were. In my head, I knew that track inside out. So I had a better edge on all the other racers that were going around there who weren't doing that. So it's not just mentally rehearsing what I was going to do on the day, I was mentally rehearsing the track. I do it every time I have a workout. Tonight, I've got an idea in my head of what I'm training tomorrow. So as I go to bed, I'm mentally rehearsing my tomorrow. I get up in the morning, I mentally rehearse me having the shower, going downstairs, reading my book, have my breakfast, going to the gym. I physically feel myself lifting the weights. This is me going to sleep. I physically feel and I have the sensation of what it's going to make me feel like after my training as well. So I'm already preloading my brain for the events that are coming up, which is a massive thing because it takes all that doubt out of your head. As soon as I enter the gym, I know how I'm going to feel. I know the response from my body. I know the response from my brain, and I know what the outcome's going to be. And that is a massive thing because the reasons why we don't do what we want to do is because we're unsure of the outcome. And by mentally rehearsing that process, there's no shock for me. I know exactly what I'm going to get when I get it and how I get it. It's the same with even all the athletes. You look at, for instance, Lewis Hamilton. You'll see him on the start line, sitting in his car. He's probably got his eyes shut, and you'll see his head going like this because he's physically seen himself racing that, going into that first corner, getting the whole shot, getting first in that corner, and leading the race. He knows what it's doing. So there's no surprises there. He doesn't shock his body, shock his brain. Well, oh shit, I'm in first place. What am I doing here? He knows where he's going to be. He knows what that feeling feels like. And another example, I was listening to a documentary on the World's Strongest Men when they were doing the deadlifts. And
I just want to say, this is the longest that Barry's actually talked and I haven't interrupted him. Give me a love heart if you know that.
She's just interrupted me. I was on a flow. I'm talking about sport, Loz. Talking about sport. And the World's Strongest Men, when they went for the 500 kilo deadlift, this Eddie Hall, he said he's lifted that weight 1,000 times in his head. He's already done that weight. So when he actually walked up to that platform to actually lift the weight for the first time, his brain knows what it feels like. His brain knows what that sensation is going to be like. So there's no shock there. There's nothing that goes, oh shit, that was a bit heavy. Because he's rehearsed that all the time. And mental rehearsal is so important for success.
But here's the thing, doing mental rehearsal, right? If you can do this mental rehearsal like you're doing now, right? But the issue you're doing now is you're using the word hope, right? The word hope needs to be taken out of your vocabulary because it insinuates a wanting, a possibility. And it's the wanting that causes the pain. It's the wanting that causes the insecurity that you might not get it. So let's take hope out and let's put in something more certain. Rather than, I hope that I don't have one of the cookies or the donuts in the office tomorrow. I hope that I don't end up at the vending machine tomorrow. I hope that I don't end up having that glass of wine tomorrow evening. Take that out. Have certainty with it, guys, and start to mentally rehearse you walking past the vending machine, walking past the donut, saying, no thank you, I don't want a donut. Imagine yourself looking at that glass of wine tomorrow night and thinking, I don't need that. It's not something that I want. You know, start to really take control, guys, of this, because once you can have certainty with this, then you guys are going to be so powerful. You're going to be unstoppable with this kind of stuff.
Anything's possible. If you have the right mindset, you can achieve anything.
What's going on here? Hello.
Charlie Whiskey Romeo. Or Charlie Romeo Whiskey.
Love you guys. You both so much potential to influence positive change to everyone that comes into contact with you.
Boom.
Together you are a powerful energy. I'm a big fan and I believe you can reach the next level. Oh no, it won't show me the rest of the comment. No, never mind. It's all good. Thank you. And you can. And 100%. You can, definitely. This word hope, because at the moment you're hoping that you have a good workout. I hope I can get to the gym tomorrow. I hope that I remember all my food. And it's the wanting that causes the pain. Hope is just something that you're not backing yourself on, guys. Start to mentally rehearse tomorrow. Getting up in the morning, having energy, walking past that vending machine with authority, with certainty in your heart.
But guys, tomorrow hasn't happened yet. This mental rehearsal is actually laying the foundations to how your day is going to turn out.
Rock solid foundation.
Rock solid foundation. It's going to actually set your path ahead of you so you can actually see where you want to go. It's like typing in the sat-nav, where your destination, lay the route out in front of you so you know where you're going to go and you know how you're going to perform, you know how you're going to act, so there's no surprises on the way. Because you guys, I bet you say to yourself, oh, everything was going good and then life happened. Something threw up in the way and I went for the chocolate, I went for something to change my way. So put these stepping stones in the way. If this happens, I'm going to do this. If that happens, I'm going to do that. So you're aware of what's going to happen. And if shit does happen, because life does happen around us, the boss says, oh, can you do this extra bit of work for you? And then you get pissed off, but you don't have to be because you prepared for that. Yeah?
Barry never gets pissed off with me.
I don't know more because I'm learning so much about myself every single day. It's like I used to get stressed about when bills come through and what's going to happen tomorrow. Can we afford this? Can we do that? And I cannot control that. I've done the hypnosis course this weekend and one of my biggest things I worked on was getting stressed about the things I can't control. And today I woke up and I thought, sod it. If I can't control it now, what is the point of worrying about it? What is the point? It's not going to affect me. If I can't change it, I can't control it.
But these guys can actually take control of...
every situation.
Well, they can take control of how they see tomorrow. Because at the moment, if you are worrying that you're not going to be able to do your workout, you're worried about your food, that you're going to walk past that vending machine, that you're going to cave into that donut, okay? At this moment in time, you're actually not in control. But you can be in control just by using mental rehearsal. Be an athlete, be a motocross, be a power lifter. Start to actually see it and start to empower yourself with this, guys. Look at Hef. You're right, Hef. You're laying on the cooker hood, mate. Love him. Right,
so don't just be an athlete, guys. Be a freaking champion.
Definitely.
Champion it.
Safi, you need to wait. Baz has just ordered
God,
I
just ordered some good shoes.
The Flash Converse. Flash Converse.
Do you think they're going to make me run like Barry Allen?
No.
Even with my gym leg?
You can't even run anyway.
You?
A 90-year-old could outrun you. Anyway, so, all right, guys, look, I wanted to leave with that brief message. Start to mentally rehearse this stuff, guys. Start to actually see it coming true. All right?
Prepare
Even
yourself.
if you don't believe it, that you can do it, just make a start. Just maybe even start tomorrow.
Have a go.
What is going to see tomorrow, right? And start to set that certainty in and get rid of that word hope. It doesn't serve you at all because you know you can do this.
You
know
all are
you
champions.
Can. Definitely. Looking forward to seeing them. Yeah, exactly.
So am I.
Okay, guys, look, have a fantastic evening. We're going to watch The Walking Dead. And, yeah. That's like you in the morning, babe.
Excuse me? Really? I will see if I can get some pictures of someone else in the morning.
Shut up. You still kiss me. Okay, guys, look, have a great evening, and I'll see you all soon.